Hi, I'm Daniel Cermak. We're back for Zip Take again this week. We got Dave Spontarelli, two-time returning champion, and Andrew Williams, the second time on the show, but looking to win for the first time. All right, this week we're going to go over the men's basketball season and the women's basketball season, and we're also going to look forward to the spring seasons of fall sports. First question here, what are you taking away from the men's basketball season, starting with Dave?
Towards the end, the men's basketball season was a disappointment. I mean, they should have won the MAC championship. Also, they should have won that NIT game against Ohio State. Ohio State clearly was giving the Akron Zips the game, but they just weren't able to answer. 26-9 is nice, but like I said, a MAC championship and going into the NCAA tournament would have been nice.
Mm-hmm. Andrew?
Well, I got to agree with David here, but I think the Akron Zips had a great season overall. Postseason, they really couldn't finish with the championship and the MAC championship, but I feel like in the NIT, they really stepped up their game against Ohio State, pushing the game into overtime, but overall the season was a success.
All right, I really want to be positive and say, they did win the MAC regular season, so that feels good, but losing 2 straight games in the year is rough, so I'm going to go with Dave on that one. But it probably was a good season looking back on it, but just hard right now. All right, now going into the second question and the women's basketball team, and this is a team that Coach Kess herself said they overachieved this year, the women's basketball team. We're going to start with Andrew. What are you taking away from their season?
Well, I think they had a great season. I had faith with them throughout the entire season. Kudos to the coach, all the players. Lily Piper had an outstanding game, her final game. So I feel like the women really progressed throughout the entire season, and I really enjoyed watching them throughout the MAC tournament.
Dave?
I mean, I think this team could have been a lot better than they were. They were really inconsistent. They would go on a 3-game winning streak, go on a 3-game losing streak. They'd win big games, and then they would lose games that they needed to win by, a large margin. So, Anita, Hannah, they played great. It's going to really hurt the Zips when Anita leaves. Hannah definitely is going to be the leader. She really stepped up toward the end of the year. But like I said, I feel like they could have been a little better, and I think they could have won the MAC championship as well.
I'm going to go with Andrew on this one. I really do think that the women, going into the MAC tournament, I admittedly wasn't really expecting much from them. But then, they really, I was impressed by their play towards the end of the year. Lily Piper was incredible. So I'm going to go with Andrew on that one, which leads up to the final question, big time. All right, here we're going to preview the fall sports, but they're playing in spring. Men's soccer have a friendly against the Pittsburgh Riverhounds tomorrow and Notre Dame College. Are you looking forward to the men's soccer spring season or the football spring season? What do you think has more, attention on it? What's more important, Dave?
I'm going to go with football. I think we had a really good year this past year. Obviously we went to a bowl game, won a bowl game, and then I think expectations are going to be even higher this year, seeing if the team can improve. We have some good teams that we're playing. We're playing Wisconsin, which is going to be a really big test, but we're playing Appalachian State, playing Marshall, which will be a good matchup for us, as well as we're kicking off the MAC play against Kent State. So, I think the expectations are really raised for this Zips football team.
All right, Andrew?
Well, I'm going to say men's soccer, because after the championship game last year, the goalpost, the field penalty kick goalpost, I remember watching that and just being so disappointed. I feel like the Zips definitely need to have revenge this year. I cannot wait to see the Zips soccer team this year. Wish them best of luck, but I feel like soccer team needs something to uphold this year compared to last year.
All right, well, you guys never make it easy on me. This is going to be...
All right, Andrew talked about how men's soccer need to get back to the championship and do even better, but football has expectations raised for Dave.
I'm going to go with a new winner this time. I'm sorry, Dave.
It's all right.
We're cool. Andrew, I'm going to give you the win this time. I like men's soccer. Men's soccer I'm really looking forward to. They have some good recruits, so
and men's football.
We'll go with that one.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Both of them are going to be hopefully good seasons, ones to watch. So next week, Andrew Williams will be returning champion for the first time, his 3rd time on Zip Take, and you'll have to tune in next show, and then we're going to kick it back to Karen Terry in the studio.